Hey, there we go. That'll take a few seconds. All right. Looks like I'm the one here, so I'll talk to myself for a bit. But hello, everyone. And if you come on to watch this video later on, welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm Vintage Dust by George G here in Vermont, Northwest Vermont to be more precise. And we actually had a nice day today, just a few sprinkles, but nothing serious. And looking forward to a really nice weekend, sunny and a bit warmer, so that'll be good. And let me think here, what else? So tonight, I found out I had a few more items I didn't show in the preview, but I'm going to add in tonight, which is typical for me anyway. I've got some coins. I've got a antique newspaper from the Boston Globe, I think it is, from I can't remember, 1916, maybe. I have to look, but it's old. And I've got as I mentioned in the preview, some Avon stuff, and I've got let me think. Oh, I do have some jewelry, of course. I always have some jewelry, and purses, and a couple of toys. Maybe just one toy, I think, tonight. Not a lot of toys, although I could dig some out. But I did promise that I'd try and bring some purses in. And I got a few new ones. No Vera Bradley tonight. That I could certainly dig some out if there's some desire for it. Anyway, so I guess I'll go on a little bit and see if anybody joins here in the next few minutes. I'm a retired engineer from IBM. Well, actually, I had 3 different companies to work for, but IBM was my biggest career, over 30 years there, and worked for the subsidiary that they sold us to for a while. And then I went to work for a medical software company. So I've got a software background and understand a little bit about computers. I built my own and stuff like that. And also a musician. I've dabbled in a few things over the years since I was a kid. I've been in a couple of different bands. So I may not look at. I'm pretty conservative, but it's some pretty wild times when I was young. Anyway, but here we are. I see somebody joined. Let me say hello to the chat here. And oops, if I can type it right. And then I'm going to put the bidding information in here. Pardon me while I type. I can't type and talk very well, I guess. But I do invoice through PayPal. So no paying tonight. I do have other options for paying if that's needed, but I'm just typing here. I use pirateship.com for my shipping costs. I'll try and get you the best deal I can. And I'm pretty good at packaging. If there's anything gets broken, of course, I will refund you. Hey, Jocelyn. Yeah, may the 4th be with you as well. And I've seen a lot of that around here today. A lot of fans around here. Cool. So, and I think here, what else? Oh yeah, bidding entrance. For those that are new, I'll put this in the chat here. 210. And okay. Let me see here. I want to pin this one, I think. I want to block myself. Let me see here. Let me see if it let me pin it. Yep, there we go. Okay. Let me see. We got a couple more. Oh, somebody else joined. That's good. Good news. And I'm going to start off shortly here. Hope everybody's doing well that's joined. Like I said in my beginning here, we have had a decent day today here in Vermont. It's been a little on the cool side, but that's typical for us, and wet. But we're supposed to have a nice weekend coming up, and I think we're talking sunny weekend for the most part. Maybe a little blustery wind, but nothing serious. And then we will probably have, I think, good weather for the next 4 to 5 days starting tomorrow. So that's good for us. So it was interesting to watch Ryan Hall, y'all, on YouTube the other day. He was talking about this omega factor that's going to affect the two coasts. The West Coast going to get a lot of, and the West Coast is going to get a lot of rain, and we're going to get mostly dry weather for the rest of May, he was saying. And everybody in the middle of the country is going to get some above average temperatures. So, so they were talking about possibility of some serious storms, I guess, down in Texas and parts of that. So because of the pattern, the weather pattern's taking. So hopefully everybody will stay safe and prepared for whatever comes. Like I said, we would just get through a bout of about almost a solid week of off and on rain. So it'll be nice to have. Although I can't complain because the rain is good for us. It's good for our well. We're out in a very rural area and dependent on our well for water. So, and we've never had any problems, but it was a relative scant year for snow, and that usually makes a difference for us. So, okay, well, let me see. I've gone on for several minutes here now. Let me just throw something out there. Switch cameras. So excuse me for a second while I switch cameras. Okay. All right. And so I'm going to start off with this one toy I've got for sure. And I always add more later. It's this cute little thing here. You can see it off in the corner here. It's called a Our Generation Pet Kitten Set. It's in the box. It looks like it's never been opened, but it has been kind of beat up. The box is a little rough on the edges, but it's got that little furry kitten in there. 2 bowls. It's got what the parts are is 1 kitten, 2 food bowls, 1 fish toy, and 1 food mat. So we'll call this a toy kitten. And see if anybody wants it just for $3 right now. We'll just throw that out there just to get started and something interesting. And then we'll start jumping into a few other things. I've got a long list of stuff tonight. We'll see. I typically go about 2 hours or 2.5, not much more. So if there's no interest in the kitten, which I'm, just throwing something out there to get started and to kind of break the ice a little bit here, and we'll go with there. And then I'm going to jump into maybe an Avon piece, and we'll go and see if anybody's interested in the Avon. I have Avon. I have salt and pepper shakers. I have a game. I have stuff for Mother's Day. I have. You'll see some electronic, sort of. I would say household type of electronic. You'll see, I think it was in the preview. I have yarn. I have coins. I have earrings, pendants. see what else. Yeah, I did say purses at the beginning. So we will, and I've got one Fenton piece that I will throw out there as well. Okay, we're going to pass for now on this. That's okay. I guess I just thought I'd throw something out there, just really go through my list. Okay. Any interest in essential oils? And I did not the one that wrote on here, but somebody wrote on here, brand new, and it is brand new. It's all taped up. I don't want to open the box if I can help it, but it's from a company called what is the company name on this? Does it even say? It just says P&J Trading Fragrance Collections Premium Beach, and it's essential oils. There are premium fragrance oil set of 6 10 milliliter bottles in the box of various fragrances. And we'll start each essential oils. Let's say we'll start that at $6. If you think you want me to open the box, just put it in the chat and I'll open the box and show you what's in it if there's any interest. If not, I will leave it as is. And get that focused a little better and get this out of the way. We'll need that later. So, okay. So there's the Beach Essential Oils, brand new in the box. See, unfortunately, somebody wrote on it, but that's okay. Where it came from. We actually do my wife actually has done the essential oils. She's got one of those little things you put the essential oils in, and like a vaporizer type thing. I forget what they call them. I forget the word for it now. But anyway, it's interesting sometimes, some of the stuff she chooses to use. I'm very sensitive to strong scents, allergy-wise, so she tries to be careful not to do anything that'll get me sneezing. So, excuse me. This is a time of year when my allergies kick in a little bit, so. Tree pollen. Grass pollen, it's too soon for that. Hey, there's a big push of our way not to mow your lawns right away, to let the flowers, particularly the dandelions, grow, so to help the bee population up here. So there's been some concerns about that over the past couple of years. So, okay, we'll pass for now on that. And if there's any interest, somebody sees this later, of course, they can always email me. And please do email me if you've never bought from me before, and provide your information as I put it in the pinned message there on top of the comments. Okay, let's start with our first Avon piece. This is a little Avon Potpourri Pig. I'll bring it up closer here in a minute. But, give me a second and see if I can spell potpourri. Oops. I do this. Everybody else. I often hit the caps lock when I don't mean to. Let's see here. Oh, let's start him at $5. Now I'll bring him up close so you can see him better. He's in excellent condition. I think there's even some potpourri in there. So you can see right here an exclusive, let me get that in the camera right, an exclusive hand-decorated Avon design from 1978. So I definitely would say this is vintage. Very vintage. Made in Ceramate in Brazil. There's the pig. You can see there's the little plug in the bottom. And I don't know if you can hear that, but there's stuff in there. Yeah, in fact, now that I shook it, I can smell it a little bit. Whatever they left in there. But any interest in an Avon pig? Let me put my camera down closer. Excuse me. We'll bring those up later. There. Anyway, yeah, we stumbled across an Avon collection, so I have quite a bit of Avon stuff to show. And excuse me. Like I said, I listed off a bunch of things if you were paying attention, and if there's something you're interested in, I can jump right to that. I haven't really organized the list in any particular order. I'm kind of randomly picking things off my list tonight. And showing what I can. Like I said, I have not a lot of Avon, but I have a fair amount of it. Okay. So there's the Avon Potpourri Pig. So I don't see anybody jumping on that. It's in the chat. And I think the delay is not too bad. We'll see here. It's like about 8 to 10 seconds, somewhere in that range. So not bad. Okay. How about a brand new World's Greatest Mom mug? And it is in the box. I don't like the way they packaged this, but it did come brand new. And it has it's from Children of the Inner Light by UNESCO. This is from, where is this from? Didn't know. I looked at this once before. Anyway, but it doesn't really matter for the year. If it's for Mother's Day. What did I say on this? Oh, yeah. So this is brand new. We'll start this at $8. And I'll take it out of the box. Like I said, I'm going to repackage it. All they have in there is just this cardboard thing wrapped around the spoon, which just says the bonds we have are everlasting. And there's a little tiny hole in the back for some reason. I guess that's the way it's cast. And then the mug is here. And it's looks like the mug's about 5 inches tall. So it says, you are the mom that is always ready with lots of hugs, always there with encouragement. Your open heart and mother's love make you the world's greatest mom. And bond, this has the same message on the back. So it still has a sticker on the bottom. And say Mother's Day is coming up quick, so if you did purchase this tonight, I would make sure it gets to you on time. Mother's Day is coming up, not this Sunday, but the Sunday after. And shipping generally goes pretty quick. I have pretty good luck with shipping and getting things to people in a reasonable amount of time. So, but anyway, here's the world's greatest mom mug and spoon set for a starting bid of $8. Like I said, they're brand new. Just going for twice that, almost a little over twice that, brand new. So that's a good deal, even when you include shipping. So, of course, hopefully you'll be buying more than one thing, so it'll save you some money on shipping. We had a local gift shop that went out of business. Well, they retired, basically. And this came from them. So I have a lot of UNESCO stuff from them, actually. But this is just the one item I'm showing tonight. Okie dokie. We'll wait another few seconds here, and then I guess we'll just pass on that. Awful quiet out there in the chat. I see that I've got a few other folks besides Jocelyn out there lurking. Okie dokie. Well, let me try this rather. I've never tried to sell this kind of stuff before, but we'll try it tonight. And I'm telling you, this is going to go for a really good deal. I'll show a couple of different ones, and the reason is they look the same, but there's a slight difference, and I'll explain it when I show it. So these are LED smart bulbs, and this particular one works with the Apple HomeKit, so you can control this light on and off, or dim it. It's a, as you can see, it's a spotlight or floodlight from your Apple devices. And I looked at these go for, but I am going to put this in the chat here. Wi-Fi light. We're just going to ask $5 for that. So if you look these up, you'll see this is a really, really good deal. Yeah, I'll show some more of it here. 650 lumens. It's LED, so obviously saves a lot of energy. There's the information on the light exchange, and this is in French as well as English. But it is really, it says 650 lumens, but it isn't, because it's LED, it isn't as bright as, it doesn't use as much power. On this side, of course, is the French version of it. And it shows you here, is to control your lights with the Apple Home app or voice integration using Siri. No hub required, dimming, groups, create schedules, so on and so forth. So I didn't know if anybody would be interested in something like that, but I thought I'd give it a shot, throw it out there. I have more than one. I have, let me look here. I have to look at my list. I think I have, of the Apple ones, I think I only have a couple. Let me look to see what I have on the others. I think I have 10 altogether. That's the Apple one. Then this is the one that's controlled by Google Assistant or Amazon Alexa. And I can't, good thing I have my door shut because we have one. And every time she hears her name, she reacts. There's another smart Wi-Fi bulb, same price, $5. And I have multiples. So if you're interested in more than one, indicate so in the chat. And I will confirm how many I have and let you know. But that's, I have, I think, I want to say 8 or 10 of these and only a couple of those. But I have others. If this, and these are all going to go for the same price. They're all going for $5. So this is the end. This is the Google one. And then I have another of the Apple, but just in the plain bulb. And you can see the price they were asking for in the store, and I'm asking $5. So this is a good deal. In actuality, when I looked up some of these, they were going for a lot more than $5. Now, I can't say that I've tested them because I don't have an Apple system. I have an Alexa system, and I didn't try them with the Alexa, but I could if there was a concern. This one's 800 lumens standard bulb. Turn off and on with your Apple Home app or Siri. And that's kind of cool. So for those of you that maybe aren't technology aware, that means you could turn the light on from wherever you are. Not in your, don't have to be in your, you don't necessarily have to be in your home, depending on the kit you have installed, what you have installed. You could turn the lights on. Just say you're out later than you thought, and this light's on your porch. You could turn the light on. If you have a security camera system and you want to turn the light on so you can see better, you could do that. That kind of stuff. It's really kind of cool. So, but anyway, there they are. And I have, of these, I think I have 3 or 5 of those. It's either 4 or 5 of those. And of these, like I said, I have either 8 or 10. I'm looking at my numbers here on my chart, but sure. Yeah. Oh, yeah. It could be 8. I think I have 8 of those, of the ones running from Alexa. So that's a really interesting discount. This really seriously discounted setup. Again, if you get these and they don't work, I would fully refund you. So, it does talk about using these to. You can even schedule it to come on certain times. So, like if you're away on vacation, you could have the lights come on automatically. Like instead of having those little timers on the wall that you plug things into, you could just control it remotely, change it. It's pretty cool. But I'm not seeing anybody responding in the chat, so we will pass on those for now. But if there's any interest later on from anybody who watches later, yes, that is the starting price. But I will certainly sell it to anybody who emails me later. So now, what I also have is some landscape lighting, and I'm going to just show an example of one of those. Same deal here. This is low voltage landscape lighting. And this is an example of one of the ones I have. I think I didn't bring any others, but I could bring more. But they're all from, I think, pretty much the same company. Same thing here, $5. If there's any interest in that, they're close by. I can go grab them and show you what I have. Not lighting. Well, that's all right. Anyway, you know what I mean. So, I have a couple that are like the ones you mount on the side of your deck. I have some that look like little towers, and a couple of they're like little towers for lighting a walkway, that kind of thing. So, and they're all brand new in the box, and most of them are buying the same company, Moonrays, all this low voltage lighting. So if that's something you're interested in, just let me know. I can go grab a few more to show you the different variety of landscape lighting pieces I have. Okay. Well, let me see here. I'm grabbing another sip of water. And we'll move on. Okay. I am going to throw something out there that was a bit of a surprise. I don't know how to explain it. It's going to be a purse. Yes, it says Prada. No, it's not. It's a fake. And I learned a little bit how to determine what fakes look like. And it's all in the way the lettering is here. The R in particular and the A. The badge is very authentic looking, and the bag is in excellent condition. But what should have caught my attention right away was that there's no labeling inside whatsoever. Hi, Tammy. Tammy, I don't know if I have your information, but if you could please, you see my email on the screen, should be on the screen. And if you email me your information in case you do, if you do bid, I think I pinned it at the top when I'm asking for it. It's typical of what everybody asks for: your real name. Well, obviously, Tammy must be your real name, your shipping address, your PayPal information, and such. So, anyway, so anybody interested in a fake Prada for $7, and I'm going to post it as a fake product because I'm pretty sure that it is fake. But somebody looking at it as you're carrying it, they'll have no idea. You really, really got to look close at the badge. It's the and I'll do a little education here if you want. The R, there's usually a bit of an indent right on between the R and the part coming down, and the A has a little thing coming off the top this way. The rest of it, they did a pretty good job of faking it. But then, of course, what they didn't do was they didn't put anything inside. There's usually a serial number. There's usually a label of some sort. Even the zippers, things like that. Pretty much like what Vera Bradley does. You can tell by looking at the inside that it's not a fake. But if there's anybody interested in the fake Prada to fool your friends, there it is, pretty cheap for $7. I thought it was just interesting to throw it out there. I'm not going to put this on eBay because I don't want to get in trouble with Prada. But anyway, yeah. So the zippers all work fine, and you know it is vinyl. It's not leather, but and it's in good shape. I don't think if it was ever used much at all. It's very stiff and very clean on the inside. Very, very clean. So I don't think it's how well you can see in there, but it's got two zippered pockets in there and a couple pouches in the inside. But anyway, hey Cassandra. So, but if there's any interest in a fake Prada for $7, it's all yours. Anyway, so we threw that out there to see if there's any interest. And oh, okay, Tammy, driving and listening. Well, that's a problem. Be careful texting and driving. Hopefully you're using voice to text. So hope things are going well in Hawaii, Cassandra. So as I was saying earlier, we've had better weather. I'm looking for a nice weekend here. So okay. Nobody interested in that little fake Prada, but I'll throw a really one that I have confirmed is legitimate, and that is this one by Nanette Lepore. And let me back this guy up because it's going to be pretty big to show. Let me get this one out of the way. And this one's not new. There's a label on the inside. Let's see if I can get this position right. There we go. There's the label on the inside with the tag. It's got a little bit of debris in there, but nothing, just dust, it looks like. Inside pocket, zippered pocket. So, and a nice finish to it. It's got clips on the side so you can narrow it up if you want. It doesn't have the shoulder strap. I looked, I could not find it. It is missing the shoulder strap, but I remember there was somebody who bought a purse from me in the past that said, "Oh, they didn't like shoulder straps anyway." The volume's very clean, as you can see, pretty good shape. So, Nanette purse. We'll start that at. I think I put my notes here. Oh yeah, start this at 10. I did comp this one to see what they were going for, and so I want to make sure I gave you a good deal, because it's missing the shoulder strap. And there's another zippered piece on the top here. Again, very clean. Magnetic clasp on the inside, which I thought was kind of interesting. Like I said, you can close it up on the sides, here, and here, like that. And it is a Nanette Lepore. I have a cousin named Nanette. At $10. Excellent condition. It's a cloth. This is all cloth. The interior is also cloth. I'm assuming this is vinyl here and on the handles. Handles are in excellent condition. I didn't see any significant wear on them on either side. Stitching all looks really good and solid. But any interest in? Yes, you can, Cassandra. Yeah, sorry, I'm looking at what I'm doing over here. So yes, okay, I'll put you down for the essential oils, Cassandra. Not a problem. Let me write it down here so I don't forget. Thank you. So, any questions or interest in the Nanette Lepore? I have two Nanette Lepores. I have this one, and I have a much larger one. So, you're welcome, Cassandra. So, Okay, set that there for a second longer. And while I try to decide what I'm going to bring up next, what's within reach. I just had to go out and buy more, another storage rack today to try and organize this crazy room. It's packed. FPC. FPC, and you're a new name to me, so welcome. Paul in North Carolina. Oh, okay, cool. Paul, if you look at my pinned message at the top, I ask, this is the kind of information I need from new folks that I have not dealt with before, and I need your real name, your obviously FPC, and your shipping address, your PayPal information. So welcome. Nice to see someone new. So okay, let's see what else. All right, so we'll pass for now on that. Nanette Lepore. And that's okay. Now let's see. We'll switch gears to something else. Let me throw another Avon piece out there and see if there's any interest. And I have music. I have a music box too that I will bring up shortly. Let's throw this out there. This is a cranberry piece from Avon. It's a cruet, but it's actually filled with perfume. I cannot guarantee the condition. I mean, it doesn't appear. I mean, I've popped the top to smell it, and it seems okay. But I'm not selling it for the perfume. I'm selling it for the bottle because that's usually what people collect. But it's called Cranberry Red. The sticker's still on there. It's from the 1876 Cape Cod collection. Cruet, Skin So Soft Bath Oil, 5 fluid ounces. So it's not in perfume, it's bath oil. And so Avon Cruet. We'll start that at, what did I say? Oh yeah, we'll just start that at $5. So, and like I said, this is more of a collectible item for some people than a. Yeah, get my camera in there better. There we go. Yeah, now you can see it better. And there's no. It's in perfect condition. There's nothing wrong with this. This came from. I think the person we got this from, they must have collected Avon because they had quite a bit of it. But we were lucky to get this from them, and it is. No, I'm not even gonna try. It's on there pretty tight. But obviously shipping. Okay. Oh, I see Cassandra at 5. Now for the new persons. The bidding increments are $1 up to $10, and after that, it's $2 or more. You can bid in any. Obviously, you don't have to bill in dollar increments. You can bill in larger increments if you want, but right now the minimum is $1 increment, and the minimum after $10 is $2 increments. But this is going for 5 to Cassandra. And Skin So Soft. Skin So Soft got really popular up here in the mosquito country. It was considered one of the best mosquito repellents to have. Some folks have complained, though they think that the formula has changed and it doesn't seem to work as effectively as it used to. But anyway, that's kind of where we are with it. It did work. I remember wearing it myself many years ago, and it worked reasonably well, keeping mosquitoes away. I don't know how it is with ticks. We have a lot of ticks up here now that we never used to have. I was a kid here growing up in Maine, and is in the woods every day that I could be, and never got a tick. Now we just got to walk across our backyard, and you got to check yourself for ticks. I think it's the warmer weather we've had in the winter that's allowed them to survive. But, okay, well, we're going to say going once on this. And going twice. Last call. And sold. Thank you, Cassandra. We'll put that someplace nice and safe. Write you down. Okay. Do we have any folks out there who are salt and pepper collectors? I have a cute set. Stay standing up. There we go. Sitting down too quick. Of geese, salt and pepper. They're not marked. There was a sticker on one of. Oh, there is a sticker. Made in Taiwan. So geese salt and pepper shakers. What did they say on those? Oh yeah. I had a chance to look these up. I was surprised that they were easy to find. But we'll start those at $8, and they're in excellent condition. I think I had to clean them out, as I recall. There was still some salt and pepper in them. But no chips, cracks, or anything on them. Really good shape. Focus. There we go. So, see, this one's got 3 holes. This one's got 2. That's the only difference between them. Cute. Salt, pepper, shaker. If anybody's into that decor for their kitchen, or they're just a salt and pepper shaker collector. I can't say that fast for some reason. There they are for a starting bid of $8. I did look these up again. Like I said, I try to put these things at a price that has some room on them if you're a reseller. And these are, I don't know if they were considered vintage. I never did that part up, but anyway, there they are. Cute little guys. I'm going to say pretty much identical other than the holes in the back. And so I'll take you on. It sits there for a second. I'll put this someplace safe. No interest in the geese. We'll go on to something else. Again, always I keep saying, if there's some interest there later on, then go ahead and let me know. Okay. Fishing lures. Oh, I do, but not tonight. I will bring some next time. I'm probably going to do it again next Thursday. That seems to work okay for me and for some of the folks that like to watch. So, yeah, I can do that, Paul. Sure. I actually have some vintage ones. I picked up a couple of tackle boxes years ago. I'm a fisherman myself, but they were not particular lures I was interested in. But sure, we can put that up. Make a note of it myself right now. They're out my barn, so I can't get to them easily. But I will do that in the future. I hadn't thought about that. That actually makes sense to bring some of those up. Okay, we pass for now on the geese. And get that out of the way. What I have next is a rather interesting music box. There we go. I'm going to call this the Angel Music Box. And we'll start this also at $8 as well. And so before I'll wind it up to show you that it does work. And I'll bring it closer to the microphone so you can hear it. It's The Wind Beneath My Wings, if you didn't recognize the tune. And it's got, this is written on the front, the Hope. On this side, Hope, Light in the Distance by Seraphim Classics. It is numbered apparently on the bottom. So you can see premiere issue, Seraphim Angelic Inspirations, Music Box Collection, Wind Beneath My Wings. It says 2002 copyright. So that is that. And then this is just a piece that sits on the top. I have not cleaned it. You can see it's quite dirty. I leave that to, I try not to make too many changes so I don't make a mistake and mess things up. It's, it's gilded, around the edges and on this and on the base and painted. And the familiar saying on the side, God grant me serenity, so on and so forth. And it just sits like so. And that is that. I see Cassandra at 8. Thank you, Cassandra. I remember, if I recall, that's right. You love music boxes, so I always try to remember to bring at least one. And I will see if there's anybody interested in this music box for $9. But we won't wait too long. I have a lot to show tonight, and I'm going to try and move along more quickly now that we've got a little bit of an audience. So we're going to say going once, going twice, last call. So, thank you. Thanks, Cassandra. Let me put that down on my list. Make sure I account for your purchase. Okay. Yeah, that's a pretty piece. Okay. Put that someplace safe. Okay. I was kind of hoping I was going to wait a little bit later on this, and maybe I'll just show it again later. I have a huge box of yarn. I do mean big box of yarn. And there are, let me bring this camera up a bit. It's this type of yarn. I think it's a knitting yarn, but I looked this up and it's I guess the kind of stuff my wife says you use for making scarves. There are 24. I think I counted 24. There's one different one in here. It's not that. This one here, this sparkle knitting yarn. but the rest of it is all this same type of yarn. I think that one's not in the case. That's all right. I didn't count that one. And there's quite a few. There's another one that's not that kind of yarn. There's another one that's red. There's another one of this type of yarn. So there's quite a variety. It looks like three different ones that aren't this kind of yarn, but the rest are all this knitting yarn. 100% polyester Samba knitting yarn. This is a different brand, but it's the same type of thing. 20 plus, I'll say. So skeins, is that the word I'm looking for? Skein yarn. Starting bid. We'll say start that at $20. That's less than $1 a piece. So let me just sit the box like that. You can see them all. Is there any interest in yarn? There are some crafters out there that would love to work with this type of yarn. Any interest at all? Okay, Paul. We'll catch you later. Thanks for stopping in. So, yeah. So I guess I was told that this is the kind of yarn you use to make those kind of feathery scarves, that kind of stuff. Okay. Anyway, so where we go. Seeing interest in yarn. Like I say, I looked these up. They're worth way more than $1 a piece. But if there's no interest in yarn, or there's no crafters out there, maybe somebody will contact me later, and we'll go from there. Something, I guess, for some reason tonight, talking is drying out my throat. Okay, well, we'll pass for now on the yarn. I really thought there might be somebody out there who's be interested in yarn. I can spin a good yarn, but I can't spin yarn. Okay. Oh, I knew I brought more than one. Just to go back to what we were talking about earlier, the landscape lighting. I did see. This is the one I was talking about. This is one of the kinds that it's a little post that you put in there for, and if there's, it's already marked $5. If there's any interest. Anyway, I just wanted to show that in case there was somebody watching earlier that would be interested in that type of lighting. I think I got a couple of these. So, all right, get that out of the way. But I forgot I brought that up. All right. Oh, okay. I am going to put up the first piece of jewelry. And for that, I am going to need to grab my scale. And you'll see why. Here it is. Okay. I have a bracelet, cuff bracelet. Now you can see from my fingers that it is not large, but it could probably be expanded. But it does have the word, let's see, get the focus on that part, sterling right there. And there's a number 3 above it. And above that is some type of a maker's mark. Let's see if I can get that in there. It is just, it's not letters or a name. It's just a mark. But anyway, it did clean up nicely, and like I say, it's not really large. There's no way I can get it on my wrist. But let me fire up my scale here. I'm going to put a hold on it so you can see about 20 grams of silver. So for that nice little bracelet, we will start that at, what was I going to do that? Starting at where am I? Yes, $12. So that is a really nice little sterling cuff bracelet. 20 grams, well, plus 20 plus grams of silver in that, or sterling silver, if there's any interest in that little piece. And then I'm going to switch to one more thing. Oh, Cassandra, I see you at 12. Thank you. Thank you. The next bid will be 14 if there's anybody else interested. Like I said, it was small. Actually, I could measure what the current is. Again, my wife says it could be expanded. So, but its current width is about 2.5 inches, looks like. 2 inches that way. So this is not perfectly round, obviously. But it probably is flexible enough to be expanded if you needed to make it larger. I'm not going to do that. I'll leave that to the owner. But we'll say it's going once. Going twice. Oh, our audience has dropped off a bit. Looks like, at least according to the ones I see in the chat here. Last call. Sold to Cassandra. Thank you, Ken. Again, Cassandra. All right, am I on my list here? Here it is. All righty. I'm going to keep that scale handy. Okay, let me put this aside in your box of stuff. Okay, for the next item, yes, it is a nice piece. It was a nice discovery when we found that one. Next piece, I'm putting my gloves on, my little cotton gloves, and you'll see why in a second here. I have a couple of coins. Now, they're not coins in the sense of spendable coins. They're commemorative coins. And you'll see what I mean. I'm going to have them. I'm going to take them. The reason I have the gloves on, I'm going to take them out of the box. So these are from the company called the American Mint. Let's see if I can show that without the glare. This one is a commemorative from the Civil War Sesquicentennial, 2011-2015. And on this one it says, the South responds to the start of Civil War, 1861. If Virginia stands by the old Union, so will I. But if she succeeds, I will follow my native state. And that's General Lee. And Reason I mentioned I have gloves is I'm going to take it out of the case. This is mint condition, and I don't want any fingerprints on it if I can open the case. I may not be able to open the case. Anyway, these are, I'm going to put it down here for a second where you can see it better while I'm talking. Let me type it in what this is. Typing with gloves is not easy. Let's see if we can spell the word commemorative. Depends. I can't spell the word coin. Now, this is. Again, I want to see if I can get that out of there. Maybe not. Anyway, it is 24 karat clad on that coin over copper. So, sure, Cassandra. Yep. Thanks for stopping in. Thanks for your purchases. Anyway, 24 karat clad over copper, and including the case. Let me weigh it here. That's why I had the gloves on. I thought I could get it out of the case, and I can't. Can't get the case to open. I don't want to force it. But the case, with the case weighs about 36 grams. I have a second coin. Let me see if that one, the case will open on that one. It may not. Anyway, I have a few others. I can give you a rough idea, but these typically weigh in the. Let's see, this one with the case weighs 36, and I believe some of the others I have like this are around 32 grams, roughly, full weight. But it is layered in 24 karat gold. See, it's a very, very pretty coin at a starting bid of 10, if there's any interest. I was thought I'd be able to get it out of there, but I guess not. But it's in mint condition. It's in the original case from American Mint. If there's no interest, it's all right. I have a second coin that I was going to show as well. Okay. No interest in the coin. Well, we'll pass for now. I do have a second coin, just similar. This one is another replica. I'll leave it in the case. This is the 1840 $5 replica. You can see it on that side. Let me get the light off. There we go. And on this side, it has the eagle. And it says right on it, copy 2006, United States of America, $5 piece. So it's supposed to look like the $5 gold piece from 1840. Again, in the original case, 24 karat gold plated copper. If there's any interest in that, same price. So, but we're going to say pass for now. Okay. Alrighty. Not sure who's left out there, but I did say I had that other Nanette Lepore bag, so we'll bring that up. If there's any interest in that, and that one I was looking for, I believe a starting bid of 10 on that as well. So. And so this is and this has got, again, hand straps. There is no shoulder strap mechanism on this one. There's an external pocket here. Got a glass clasp inside, side pockets here and here, and a zippered pocket there, and a zippered pocket here. All the zippers work well. Clean on the inside, and there's the name again. Tag over there. Very large. Another couple side pockets in here. So really in good shape. The bottom is in very good shape. Focus now. Come on. Here we go. Clean throughout. No wear on the straps at all that I could find. For $10, pretty good deal, I think. If you look this up, comp it, you'll see that it's a pretty good deal. Good size. Let me see. That's about, looks like about 12 inches across and almost 12, about 11 inches tall. So if there's no interest in that, we will pass on that. I gotta find my pen. There it is. Is there any interest in additional jewelry? I should bring some of that up, I guess. And let's see here, what else? Oh yeah, I did show that. Okay, maybe it's time to show the Fenton piece. Is anyone interested in the Fenton piece? I have a Fenton white hobnail piece that is a candle holder. It holds a large candle in the middle or even a skinnier candle, and then 5 smaller candles around the outside. You can't make, I don't know if the camera's going to show up. You can sort of see the name there. I'm going to try and get it so the glare doesn't hit you too badly, but you can see it does say Fenton patent pending on there on the bottom. Pass on the other one. And we'll start this at $20 for a Fenton piece. That's a very good deal. Let me bring this down a little bit, get it up closer. It is in excellent condition. No wear anywhere, any cracks, splits, or chips. It's a really nice piece. Fenton glass for $20 start. If there's any interest. Excuse me. And then we're going to jump into the Ray Dunn stuff. I forgot. I almost didn't show any of that yet. I have a few Ray Dunn pieces. But here's the Fenton piece. I say this for holding candles. It's this hobnail glass. I believe there's a pattern name for it too. It just escapes me right at the moment. But if you go ahead and take a picture and comp it, whatever, you'll see that is a nice piece. And this is a very reasonable price for Fenton, and it's guaranteed to be Fenton. It's written right on the bottom. Not seeing any activity on the chat. We will start showing some other stuff. We'll stick with the glassware kind of stuff for the time being and switch to that, and then I got a couple of other items we'll switch to. But I'll leave this in the background and see if anybody jumps on it later on. We will pass for now on the Fenton. How about Ray Dunn? redone dog dish for your dog. And we'll start this at $8. That's a good deal for redone. If there's any interest. It's in really good condition. There's the bottom. Very clean. Nothing on there for dirt or dust even. It's pretty clean on the inside. A little bit of dirt right there. That's about it. Your typical redone patterns and stuff. I don't know if this is ever used. I mean, the only thing I had to get off of it was sticker residue on the price tag. Here's a redone for. There was somebody out there I know that was a regular here sometimes that was into redone, and although I think she was primarily interested in the mugs, but I have a couple of those, but I haven't done. They were Christmas mugs, so I can take those out. But there's the redone bark dish. And I don't see anybody jumping on that, so we will pass for now on the redone dog dish. And set that aside for a minute. Anybody interested in, where is it in my list? Okay, I'm looking. Just a minute. There it is. Okay. This is one of these handcrafted candles. This is brand new. Obviously, the wick has never been touched. In fact, it has a little loop in it, so you could probably suspect it was displayed that way, maybe. That's why there's a loop in the wick. Here's the bottom. You can see how it's created. It's pretty cool. There's a lot of work in these things. We'll start this at $10. If there's any interest in that. When I go through my list here, items that I've shown, make sure I don't repeat myself too much. Anybody interested in this nice handcrafted candle for decor? I suppose you could actually light it if you wanted. It does have a wick. This is a lot of work. You think, look at how that was made and crafted from the original candle that was there. I have no idea how they do that. That's pretty cool. From a candle holder to a candle, no interest. Okay. We'll pass for now. I'll set that aside. Anybody interested in a brand new copy of the game Big Bang Theory? Trivia game. Very popular show. We'll start this at, where was I on that one? I can't find it on my list. Give me a minute. Oh, there it is. 10. We'll start this at 10. It's brand new. Still has a shrink wrap on it. There was a slight tear in the front here with the paper and the plastic, but otherwise it's still sealed. So, fact or fiction trivia game. How much do you know about these guys? What these guys know? It says it's for an adult, ages 12 plus. And there's the 400 plus trivia questions, and the board and the pieces. It looks like pictures of the characters from the show. And we watch this all the time. It says for 2 to 8 players, ages 12 plus. Any interest in a Big Bang Theory game? I don't know when it came out. It says on here. It says it has fact cards, fiction cards, character cards, game board, 8 playing pieces, die, pad of paper, and instructions, of course. I don't see a date on this when this came out. Well, obviously, it came out after the show was done, I would expect. Or it would make much sense. Big Bang Theory game, trivia game. So basically, my guess is from reading about it, you were given cards that have facts and fiction, and you have to guess what's a fact and what's fiction. So it's not like you have to, I guess, in the sense it's different from your trivia games where you have to answer a question about trivia. You have to decide. I'm guessing, that you have to decide whether what you're reading is true or false. Doesn't say what a typical play. Sometimes they say what the typical playtime is on this, but they don't here. Probably depends on the number of players, of course. But any interest in the Big Bang Theory game? If not, I have a really couple of interesting pieces of jewelry I'm going to show. Alrighty, we're going to pass for now. Get back to me if you're interested. Get this out of the way. I have I think I may have shown these before, but these are sterling or 925 silver earring loops, and we'll start this at 8. And let me show these. I'll show the one there's one that got a string on it just to remind me what it is. But these are sterling, and they are marked right there. It's really hard to see, but it's there, marked on the clasp. That is sterling, and it's all stone studded. Focus, focus, focus. There we go. And give you a rough idea of the diameter here on my finger. You can see they're not overly large. I would say it's like about 3/4 of an inch diameter, roughly, as a pair. The stones are all there. So, and you can see the type of latch it is on it. Let me see if my hand's still, I don't know if you have to focus. There we go. So any interest in these silver earrings for $8? I will include a small gift box with them. silver earring loops, and well, I'm guessing rhinestone. I don't think we tested them, but I'm pretty sure they're just rhinestone. I think they have the manufacturer's name of FAS on them as well. At least my little note here says so. So I'd have to look with the loop to confirm that. But they're nice little earrings. Very shiny. No interest in those? Okay, no problem. We'll try something else. All right, let me see here. Okay, I have a rather unusual piece tonight. I wasn't even sure where to start on this. This isn't. I'm gonna have to bring the camera up so you can see it better. This is literally an antique piece of an antique. This is the Boston Daily Globe from April 13th, 1908. You can see there's some. It's very fragile. It tears very easily if you're not careful handling it. Probably should be wearing my gloves. So there are some tears in it, but it can be opened and closed. It can be opened and looked at and read. And some of the old ads and stuff for the companies in there. I'm not going to open the pages up. I'm going to leave that to everybody's interested in it. Like I said, it's already a little bit torn here in the center. Talks about a giant fire that happened there. And it went how this was a massive fire apparently. So this was the Boston. I say Boston Daily Globe. That's what it is. Okay. Hey, I can't type. Boston. Spell Boston right. Newspaper. Let's see if anybody wants it for $8. I will have to package it very gently. You can see it already had a fold in it here, so that's what caused, I think, the smaller tear up here. But it is still in manageable condition. I don't know if anybody would be interested in something like that. But I looked this up out of curiosity because I said 1908. Oh, just a few days later, the Titanic was sunk. So this was in Boston. They were hit with double whammy. Shortly after this fire happened in Boston, the next big headline was that the Titanic sunk. I believe it was April. I think it was 3 days later, April 16th, I believe, 1908. So, but this is in very delicate condition for its age. Like I say, it's 115 years old. So, almost, yeah, it is 115 years old. It's April 13th. But it talks about this giant fire that happened. And you can see the ads that are in there and stuff. And like I said, I'm not going to open it up. I'm going to leave that to whoever buys it, so they can open it very gently and try not to tear it. The paper is extremely aged and yellowed, of course. It does have a bit of a musty smell to it. I will let you know that right up front. But if there's any interest in the really old Boston newspaper from April 13th, 1908. Oh, it says 16 pages, all of 2 cents back then, which was a lot of money for some people. Chelsea fire cost 3 lives and hundreds injured. 350-acre flames swept 10,000 homeless. Wow, that's pretty serious. So, all right, I'm going to gently put this away. Get it out of my way. Okay, pass for now. Any history buffs out there that are looking for something like that, give me a holler. We'll talk. All right. Is there anybody interested in artwork? See, I've had it sitting there in the background for a while, and I'm going to use this candle to prop it up properly. This is from a local artist in Vermont. This is the Bedell Covered Bridge in South Newbury, Vermont. I have not taken this out of the frame. I am assuming from when I looked at it that it is not a print. The back does have Kramer the Framer, Rutland, Vermont, name of the person that framed it. This is a newer style of framing, so but I did look up the artist. The artist on this is somebody by the last name of Goff, I believe it is. And what was I asked? Let's see for that. Let me see here. What was I going to start that at? Again, I got to check my list again here. Give me a minute. There, here it is. So, I'm just going to call it artwork. Well, starting bid of 10 on that. Now, that is the frame is 11 by 9. And the inside of the mat is roughly 6.5 by probably 4.5. 4.5. So, yeah. Bring it up closer here so we can get it without the light being too much of a bother. Let me do this and point the camera up more and get the camera print away from the light so you can see it better. But I want to zoom right in. You can see get some of the detail here. So you can see that, and then the signature right there. Clark M. Goff, 78. And that is the piece of artwork that I was planning on showing tonight. Yeah, if there's any interest. If not, we'll switch to something else. I have a rather unusual earring and necklace set. I'm going to grab my board to show it. The necklace, that is. While you think about that. So give me a second. And we'll say pass for now on Mr. Goff's work. Nice piece of artwork. I believe it's pencil drawn. Okay. I have this really unusual piece. The chain is a gold tone marked Korea. So it could be gold plated, but it's not stated that, so I'm not going to say it is. I'm just going to say the chain's marked Korea. Get this out of the way. And it's made out of glass, this piece. Really long chain. Get the length for the drop for you on that. Looks like to be 22 inches. It's a really delicate looking chain all the way through. And there's the Korea, if you can see that. Now, I said earrings. Yes, there are earrings. This is where the caveat comes in. It appears the earrings are matching to the necklace, and they're kind of cute, but they're screw back. And we think that somebody, not screw back, I mean that clip back type earrings, just the kind of pinches on. We think that they changed it from the original shepherd's hook or whatever was on there. It would be very easy to do. The jump ring here that's on here is, can be obviously changed, and you can make it into either style, any style of earring clip you want. But that's what they have on there. These are not marked clips. I'm trying to see if I can hold these up so you can see it better. There we go. So they got this light blue, then a darker blue, and then a green tip, and it matches the bottom of the necklace. It's the same design, all out of glass. That's been there. Okay, I'm going to set those there for a second. And for those, what did I have for those? Oh, here they are. So we'll start these at $6. Earring necklace, I should say. And if there's any interest on a gold tone chain and a clip style earring. Is there any interest in those? I may be all by myself. I'm looking at the number of people on Top Mattresses here. Anybody out there? Any lurkers? Just post a hi. Or am I talking to myself? Wouldn't be the first time I'm talking to myself. All right. Well, pass for now. We'll just keep going in case somebody joins in later. For a little while, anyway. Okay. Let me set this aside. I want to show a few more things. Let's sit here. Okay. Let's go back to the salt and pepper shakers for a second. Different ones. These are little butterfly salt and pepper. And again, just like the previous set I showed, just one set with 2, one set with 3 holes. And I'll bring those in closer. There we go. Oh, hey, Tammy. Well, that's fine. Getting mom. Okay. I hope your mom is doing well. Hi, Mom. Say hi for me. Okay. Let's see. Salt and pepper. I'm calling them butterflies, I guess. And we'll start these at $8, similar to the other ones. Let's see if there's any interest in those. And these look like they're hand painted, I'm guessing. I think one of them actually has a label on the bottom. Well, Oh, yes, there is. It says very faint there. It does say Japan. Let me see if I can get the light to hit that just right so you can see it. There it is. So these are made in Japan. And they're in very good shape. Very clean. I don't see any staining on either one of the plugs on the bottom, so it makes you wonder if they were ever used. Nothing comes out when I shake it. So it may have been just somebody collected them and left it at that. But there it is. Can you say again here? Oh, Mary Alice? Yeah, sure. Hi, Mary Alice. I hope you're doing well. I'm sorry if I didn't respond quickly. There is about an 8-second lag here when we do things. And so when I see the chat, sometimes it may be a few seconds before I read it and then see it. So I hope you're doing well. And it looks like Tammy's taking good care of her mom. So all righty. Yeah. So we will continue on with the salt pepper shakers for a few seconds, more. As I've stated in past times, and I don't know if Tammy, you're relatively new. I have been experimenting with different nights, and Thursday seems to work okay for me. I'm thinking about doing a daytime show as well. Originally, it was thought about Monday, but last Sunday was my birthday, so I didn't really have time to prepare for anything on Monday. But I may shoot for something earlier next week, and we'll see what we can do. Something in the afternoon. Of course, if it's nice weather outside, I may be tempted not to do it. We'll see. In Vermont, things aren't always predictable. That's what we're going to get for weather. So, and I've retired, except for doing this, so I have time to take advantage of things. One of my other hobbies is metal detecting, besides fishing, and I just found out my son-in-law and grandson are going to be taking up the hobby of gold panning up here in the streams up here in Vermont, which can be fruitful. Nothing fantastic, but there is gold out there to be had. Just a matter of how skilled you are at finding it. You won't get rich, let's put it that way. Okay, let's see. We'll leave those up for a second while I decide what to show next. All right. I did say I had a lot of Avon pieces, so I will show another one of those. Set those aside for a second. Let's be safe over there. I have this little Avon bell. It is not perfume. It is what it is. What it looks like. It's one of the it's again from that cranberry style, similar to the cruet I showed earlier. And the clapper is still in there. It's a little thing in there. And let's see, we'll pass for now on that. Pass for now on the others. And Avon Cranberry Bell. Oops. Well, we'll do a starting bid of, let's say, $6 on that. Let's see if there's any interest out there. Keep it reasonable. As some of the auctioneers say, keep it in a price range that will be interesting to people. So I'm going to bring it up closer so you can see the detail in it. And it's very, very clean, except for maybe a little bit of dust. I did try to wipe it off a little bit, but there's some dust in there. More thorough cleaning is probably needed. Some dust in the cracks. But it's not the loudest of bells. it's effective. That's about as loud as it gets. I don't know if you can hear that on the microphone, so you can. But anyway, that's the Avon Cranberry Bell. If anybody's interested in that, that's out there. And I will leave that there to look at while I dig out the next piece, which I just have in my hand. Oh, yeah, there it is. We'll do another Avon piece. This is going to be the next piece is going to be it's going to be Avon, but I would call it a multi-use piece. It's what you want to use it for kind of piece. So we're going to pass for now on this, and we'll go to the next Avon piece, which is this crystal. It doesn't show well against the white background. It is true. I hadn't thought about that. Oh, you know what? Against this. Put it on top. There. That's better. That shows its color. I mean, its clearness and clarity and the crystal and everything. So, Avon, I'm going to call this a soap dish because that's what I've seen it advertised as. But we'll start that at $5. And it could be used as a trip for putting trinkets in, trinket dish as well. It's interesting because the bottom of it, let me see if it'll show up here, says Avon Mother's Day 1977. So this is definitely vintage. And it's in excellent condition. Very clean all throughout. No chips, no damage at all. Anywhere. When I run my finger over this, it's very clean and smooth. Avon soap dish or trinket dish. Yeah, when you show it against the white, it's not as easy to see. When you show it against this board, it definitely brings it out. And the camera, at least on my screen, it looks a lot better. So, but thanks, Tammy. Anyway, $5 start on that if there's any interest from anybody out there. And it's about, looks like about 4 inches long and just about 3 inches high. So, anyway, so again, like I said, it says on the bottom, Avon Mother's Day 1977. So obviously this was intended as a Mother's Day gift at one point, but it doesn't have to be. It can be just whichever you want it to be. That's why I call it a multi-functional piece. If it so happens that your mother became a mother on 1977, that would be a nice coincidence. Okay. And one other, we'll pass on this. And as I've said, anybody watching later on, and I know I've seen that happen, I go check the views on my YouTube channel, and I do see that people look at the videos later sometimes, and that's fine too. You're more than welcome to contact me. My email address is on the screen. So we'll throw up another little Avon piece. I'll leave that board right there for now because again, this is white, and it says Avon on the bottom. Yep, let me get it right side up. And I guess this is where you would put this on your counter and set your piece of jewelry or something like that temporarily on it, or whatever you want to use it for. Again, one of those things it's whatever you want to use it for. And so calling this the Avon hand. Oh, we'll start this at Where did I want to do that one at? I can't remember. $4. We'll start that at $4. Again, this isn't very good condition. No damage whatsoever on this. And it looks like to be about 5 inches long, about 2 inches across. Do you think the Fenton piece is up? I'm not sure what you're asking for. Up. Is that a typo in there? Fenton piece? I mean this Fenton piece here, the candle holder. We were here earlier, but it's marked Fenton on the bottom. Candle, and it looks like it'll hold taper candles here, taper candle in the middle, or larger candle in there in the center. So I'm not quite sure what you're asking about. Pennies is that a French word? Epergine. If it is, it's not a French word I recognize. Epergine. I'm not sure. You'll have to maybe try again. Maybe if you're using the voice to text, I think it's putting in a very strange word. But okay, let me pass for now on the Avon hand. Not a French word I know, but it is definitely a candle. Oh, I did look it up, and it's in fact I could even do that right now and see what they call it. But give me a second. Okay. It's a Fenton white milk glass hobnail footed candle or flower holder. And that's the only description I've seen of it. I don't know that word, and I like I say I didn't speak English till I was 5, but that's a word I don't know. That's interesting. I'll have to look that up. Now you can be curious. I mean, like I say, I've lost a lot of my French language, so. She is silent. Let me look it up. I'm not in a hurry. I can look it up. Epergene. Yeah. Ornamental centerpiece for a dining table, typically used for holding fruit or flowers. Well, it did say in the description that I read that you could use it for flowers, so as well as candles. So, okay. All right, learned a new word. Thank you. I always like that. It means an ornamental centerpiece. Cool. Oh, always learning stuff in this business. I tell you, it's crazy. So cool. Thank you. Appreciate that. Okay. Well, let me see. We'll put that aside. I'll pass for now on the hands. Let me get that out of the way. Yeah, put it someplace safe. I gotta bring this over. It's kind of piecemeal. It's gonna take 2 trips to bring it over. Give me a second here. This is cutting board. If there's anybody interested in the cutting board, that is for sale too. But I really find that. So another set of salt and pepper shakers, but with the condiment holder set. And this is like a stoneware, I guess I'd call it, set. And I had to take the salt and pepper out of the salt and pepper shakers. They were full. But they're in very good shape. I had to clean them up there. It's quite dusty. But you don't usually clean things up too much, but in this case, they were pretty seriously dirty. And then see the stoneware piece there, piece there, with a little notch for the spoon. Oh, leave that off for a second. There's the bottom. Now again, totally clean. No damage anywhere that I saw on this. So, hey Carolyn. Not a problem, Carolyn. You can always go back and watch the video later, of course. So, yeah. So that's this little stoneware set here. We'll call it. I'm going to call it that for lack of a better set. Ooh, a starting bid of. Oh boy. Oh, let's make it affordable. Let's say $8. Oops, that's right. Cult of Vintage Michael Todd. I did comp that Fenton piece, and I kept it affordable. I guess is the best way to put it. And they were nowhere near that kind of money. I mean, you can go out on eBay and Etsy and a few other places and find that same hobnail dish for more than what I'm asking, but and there's room on that to make some money even, but not in that range. That's cool. I've heard of Cult of Vintage Michael Todd. I will have to write that down and make a note of him. Check him out sometime. Okay. Yeah, we have a friend that has a lot of Fenton glass. We're trying to help her out with it. So anyway, there's the cruet set, and the salt and pepper shaker and the condiment set in stoneware. Pretty hefty, not too bad. It's well made. I didn't see a manufacturer's name anywhere on this. Like I said, these were definitely being used, but these when they came with it, it looks like they were just never got. If they use them, they clean them really well. So, but yeah, I mean, it's all a matter of decor too, Carolyn. I mean, I know some people collect this kind of stuff, but then other people actually use this kind of stuff, and it's a decor that a matter of what you have in your home. So, yeah, they were dusty, and there was salt and there was pepper in the salt and pepper shakers. I did have to empty them out, but they cleaned up nicely. I just kept a little Dawn dish liquid to it and gently cleaned them. So probably still a little bit of dirt maybe in the holes from the salt and pepper, but I did not immerse them in water. I just wiped them down nice and gently. Didn't want to keep any moisture inside or get any moisture inside the salt and pepper shakers. That could be a pain. So, but yeah. So there they are. And Carolyn, I know you said you got here late. Was there anything you're interested in that I could go? Maybe I can bring some stuff back that I was showing earlier that hasn't sold. I had a couple purses. I had some Ray Dunn. I had some jewelry, a Big Bang Theory game, a candles, a piece of artwork. I've got some jewelry I've yet to show. I did show a little bit of jewelry earlier. I think I gotta cross that off my list. And I showed a newspaper, Boston Globe, Daily Globe newspaper from 1908. It's in fair condition. And then I have a lot of Avon stuff. Avon cranberry glass stuff. I've got another one I haven't shown yet. They look like salt and pepper shakers. Jewelry and Ray Dunn. Okay, cool. Tammy. Oh, I know what I'm talking about. Pink, blue, green floor. He has a huge following. No one else was getting what he was. A lot was Fenton. Yes, look him up. He's fun to watch. Oh, okay. Okay, yeah, cool. I will definitely check him out. That sounds so. You know what? I think my wife has watched him. That does sound vaguely familiar. Now that I ruminate that name in my brain. Cool. Okay. Yeah. All right. The Ray Dunn. Okay, let me bring back the Ray Dunn. I've got several pieces. I only showed one. And I will move these out of the way and do the Ray Dunn. Pass for now on those. Thanks, Tammy. I appreciate that. I try hard to bring what I consider good items forward, and I try to give a variety as well, because I know we've been watching these auctions now for close to 2 years, and I know that there are people out there that have specific ideas, specific things they're looking for personally, and then there are people out there who are resellers, but they like to resell in a particular area. So, and I understand that being a reseller now myself. Sometimes people are just looking for something they can make money on. If they have a shop, I wish we had one, because I tell you, I've got enough to fill a shop. I had to go out today and get another storage rack to try and unclutter my rooms. My wife is telling me I better start using the barn for what we can safely store out there. Okay. I want to show what I showed earlier first, Carolyn. And this was the dog dish, Bark. I do my list. There it is. I think I was starting that at $8. And then I'm going to show them all. I'm just going to throw the whole batch out there. And that's the dog dish. And then if you have a cat, there's a cat dish. And that one I was going to ask the Boo, I'm going to say is $6. And then I had guac dish, and the guac was going to be $5. Start. Well, I mean, I say that's okay. You're interested in the cat dish. That's cool. And then I've got it's technically a Christmas thing, but it's brand new. I'll put it in the back here. So I can get my thing out of my lap here. Move this Fenton dish out of the way. I've got a Naughty and Nice sign that you can hang on your wall. You can see there's the Ray Dunn. You can tell the Ray Dunn font anywhere. Still has the sticker on top from wherever it was, what store it was in. It says Happy Holidays to you and yours from Wilma and hers. It says on top. 2 is blank and 2 is blank. Ray Dunn sticker. Naughty and Nice. And so the Naughty and Nice, I think I was asking $8 for the Naughty and Nice. We'll say the Nice. $8. So you were saying you were interested in the Boo. Yeah, we had a cat and dogs. Both our dogs have passed away in just the past year. Just down to the one cat. One time we had 3 cats. But that's because we had 3 daughters. So yeah, it is hard to find a good time, Tammy. There's a lot of people out there, and like I said, that's why I'm toying with the idea of doing daytime, twice, doing daytime and nighttime. I am not in the marathon that is on tomorrow night and the night after. I'm back up. Oh, thank you, Carolyn. Yeah, it's tough. One was 15 years old, one was 10. So one in September of last year, the 15-year-old and the 10-year-old just a few weeks ago. The marathon exam, I'm in the backup list, but I haven't heard anything, so I'm assuming I'm not in it. But that's okay. It's a good thing to attend anyway. I'll probably watch some of it, I'm sure. I am going to be on with Kim in June. She's booked that already out the book. She's already booking out to July now. I have been on a couple of others in the past, and we have, if you look at my list, you'll see there's a lot of people I subscribe to. And if you haven't subscribed to me, I have up to 93. I'm actually surprised I'm that high. I appreciate that. If you haven't subscribed to me. So, yeah, I really liked with Kim. It was a very good night for me. She has a good audience of people and a great crowd. And we had a good time. Boy, that was a late night. It was 3:00 in the morning, my time. By the time we were done, I mean, it was about 2:30 when we finished, and then just the wrap up and everything afterwards. Wow, long night. And at my age, when just turned 69, that's a long night for me. So, okay. So Carolyn, let's see. Sold the boo. Carolyn. Write your name down so I don't forget. Carolyn. And I should mention too, I know, Carolyn, you've been one of my regulars, and I really appreciate that. If you want me to hold, like, for a week or two and to save a little bit on shipping, I'm more than happy to do that. I've got room to store. I can usually have a second room. I can put things like that in as backup to just hold it until I can, and then wait to invoice you, after a week or so. I'm very, very flexible when it comes to that. I don't have to have the money today. Don't have to have the money tomorrow. I can be very flexible. So I've done that for a couple folks already, and they've even asked me to delay the invoicing for a couple days. I can do that too. Just email me in the future. So if you want me to hold, I will be more than happy. So I will write down a hold for you for now, and we'll see how it goes. And again, I'll be on. Right now, I'm still playing on next Thursday, and possibly Monday daytime after. Late afternoon, I'm thinking Monday. So anyway, so yeah, it was a long night. We're up till usually 11 or 12 o'clock at night anyway. My whole work has shifted since I've retired. I used to be pretty much a morning person, and I was up 6:30 in the morning. Not anymore. So. Plus the last 3 years of COVID when I was working, work from home, so I didn't have to get up early. So, okay, well, we're done with the redone. We'll throw some jewelry out there, I guess, and see if there's any interest in that. Let me set this aside and put this over here out of the way. I am. We're going to try something different tonight. I've seen others do something similar with some of the jewelry. And this is going to be all costume jewelry, mostly. So I'm going to start these. I'm going to put 5 pairs of earrings for $5. And they're all costume jewelry. I will just lay them out here. I got these. They're not. None of these are, as far as I know, are silver. If they're silver plate, maybe, but nothing's marked as silver. Now we'll start. Let me put this down so you can see it. And another pair here. And if somebody is interested in the bid, they do bid the $5. So I will continue to add more and more. I've got a few bags of costume jewelry, and say it's a interesting variety of stuff I've got. I'll try and get the camera a little closer here in a minute. Just give me some patience here. There. Okay. There. That's pretty good. And light's hitting that reasonably well. There's 4 pair. I'm going to come up with one more. If there's any interest in these earrings, these are gold tone connection, silver tone, gold tone. Backing on these is just a regular post earring. Interesting styles of stuff. If there's any interest in doing that, I can throw some more in there. I've got some rather unusual pieces as well, and maybe I'll just start throwing them out there anyway and see if there's any interest. And I can reach into the box and grab some more at random. What I'll do, I'll do something different. Okay, I'll say for $5, you pick any 5 pair you want, and then if you want if you bid more, you can get more. Let me see if I can arrange these in such a way that you can see them all. Up a little, yeah. Obviously, alpha pierced earrings. If you go late morning, I know who's on. If you go like 2 to 4, you should be okay. Yeah, there's I know one person that goes from 1 to 4 every day, and I probably would try and catch the tail end of that, maybe, or something like that. But they're not on Mondays, so they're only on Tuesday, Wednesdays, and Thursdays. So, any interested in these types of costume jewelry? Just say pass if you're not interested. And I'm not going to hurt my feelings. I've told people before, no, you can't hurt my feelings. So, and these are earrings that my granddaughter had set aside. That she thought she found interesting. These are little bells. I've got 2 sets of those. They have clappers in them, but I don't think they make any noise. It's just, yeah, they don't actually ring. It's just for show. Is there any interest in the house? I see a pass from Carolyn. So, okay. Well, that's all right. Like I said, I just had grabbed some random stuff and decided, let's see if there's any interest in that. I have other, I know what I have handy. I think. Let me bag these up. I never posted it. Sorry about that. That's okay. We're going to pass for now anyway. One more shot at some kind of jewelry, and then I'll go to some other jewelry that I have. Those on the side. Not a problem. No. Would anybody be interested in just stone pendants? I'll put them out here. Make your own things. This one is not a pendant. It's just a stone, but it has an somebody etched an angel figures into it. These are all, and there's another rose quartz little angel. Another one just a little quartz one that just says focus. Another just plain, another one with another angel on it. This is, I think, moss agate. I think it's got the connection on there. This one here's got it looks like an upright bear to me. Again, rose quartz. Adventurine. Rather unusual piece. I think it came off of a necklace. Somebody can repurpose it. And another little rose quartz bear. I think on those, we're just going to say $7 for everything. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 pieces for $7. First bid gets it. If there's any interest. Something you can, if you're into making jewelry. Oh, thank you, Carolyn. Okay. It's yours. Sold, sold, sold. Thank you, thank you. Okay, let me bag those up. Just some random pieces. Again, got somebody might enjoy. Put that with your cat dish. Cool. Okay. Showed that. And we showed that. And that. What is left? Oh, yeah. Okay. I don't know if I showed this or not. I don't think I showed this yet. Here's another purse. This is not new. It's made by Kenneth Cole. It's called Reaction. This is the clutch. Bring the camera out so I can back off a little bit. See the inside? It's very clean. I'm pretty sure it was used, but it's very gently used. So everything works well. The reason I say I know it was probably used because we found a picture in it. It is pink. It's definitely pink. For those of us no amber, you should not be buying this. So the little strap and handle there, a little bit of dirt right there. Nothing serious. But made by Kenneth Cole, and I think that thing I was just going to see. What was I going to say on that one? $5. Not a lot. Because it is not new, so. But it is kind of cool. Carolyn, if you look at my video from earlier, I have a fake Prada purse that we came across that I was only asking $7 for. Any interested in the pink little clutch? Okay, well, leave that up for a minute. A few seconds, sir. While I carefully move some stuff around here. Bear with me. I am just moving to get to something. Let's see if I can get my hands on what I wanted. What I want. Yeah. There was some interest in these last week, and that's all will show me. So I will show them again. We'll say pass on for now on this. Yeah, just you know, Carolyn, this was the fake product. I had to look it up because when I saw it, I said this can't be real, and it wasn't. It's just a little vinyl mini purse. It has the Prada badge, and it's the only place that says Prada on it, and it's not even spelled right. So, I mean, it's spelled right. It's just not the right. If you look at the badge, the R and the A are very distinct, and these don't match. So, okay, I had some of these, sold a couple of these similar bracelets of these style last week, and this one's a little more. This is a pretty colorful one. It's silver tone with some really colorful silver beads and little butterfly, heart, flower in it, an arrow, and this says "Created for You" on it, and very colorful beads. And I think and it's got it does have an extender, so it can be longer than what it shows here, obviously. So you can go quite long, which for me would be required because I have very large hands. But anyway, let me put that down. Whoops. And I do include a gift box with these, so okay. I think I was starting these at 7. These colorful bracelets. Yeah, I actually have 2 fake Prada pieces. One's a backpack and one's that purse. The backpack actually is quite nice, but it's not real. It has a big Prada badge on it, but it's really nice backpack though. It's very well made, but it's not Prada. If there's any interest, I can show it to somebody. If you're curious, I can actually explain a little bit about if you look at the letter R, just right at where the little crooked leg comes off the R, there's supposed to be a notch right above it, and there isn't on this one. And then the top of the A has a little, almost like I want to call it a hat, but there's a little thing on the top of it and this one didn't have it. So that, and then the inside of the bag is totally no markings at all. Prada bags have a badge inside. They have usually a serial number, and you will see the name Prada inside. All that's inside this thing is just a blank leather thing patch, where they suspect they were supposed to put something, but they didn't. So, but as I mentioned earlier with the Prada stuff, you can use it, and you don't have to tell anybody that it's not Prada. You can be able to think, "Oh wow, you got money." Like I said, yeah, it is interesting stuff. We've been, I say, in a couple of years we've been doing this now. We've been learning a lot, and I have some stuff on consignment that I do for a number of friends as well on eBay, and what you learn is pretty interesting about the different types of things I never would have ever thought about trying to sell. But when friends approach you and say, "Can you help me with this?" Sure. So, Anyway, okay. Well, the bracelet's out there. There's no interest right now. That's fine. Not a problem. Like I said, I've got others like similar styles of those bracelets. I guess it's like the Pandora style they call it, but it's not really Pandora. I've been to a Pandora store. It was at the one in Manchester, New Hampshire, and very interesting. I ended up really liking some of the pieces they had there. I was impressed with the quality of what they make, what they have. Let's see if this is another one. Oh no, that's not it. And, oh, look at this one. It's really pretty. I got another one just like it. This one's kind of a, yeah. Put it on my fingers here. That's the way I like to show it. This is. Well, let me lay it down first, and you can see the overall thing of it. And this has got a combination of blue and green, and a little heart there, and an angel wing, and it's got the. What's nice is it's not a thread in there. It's there it is on the camera. Sorry, it's this really solid piece of metal inside here that holds it together. There's another one with a heart, arrows of 2 hearts, a sun, and see blue, dark blue, greenish kind of glass beads. Again, same thing here with the. You get the focus. There we go. Very blingy, I would say, in a way, but very nice, I think. I don't know if I can get that to fit on my wrist. Probably not. But I can lay it across like that, and you can kind of get a feeling for it. It looks. Anyway, no interest in those bracelets. Let me see. What do I else? Oh, you did right here for the other necklace and earring set I showed. This is interesting little piece. I'm putting it on a board so you can see it better. I think the chain is gold tone chain marked Korea, and it's about 22 inches. It's like a best way to describe it is it's like a blown glass kind of thing, and it's got that plus the matching earrings. Now the caveat is that the earrings they're clip style earrings, and they match the earrings. But if you're skilled enough to undo the jump ring that's on there and put your own shepherd's hook or whatever you want on there, you could certainly do that. So I think I was asking. $6 start on that. Oh, the second one you're saying, Carolyn? Same price, yes. You want the second bracelet? Great. Try to grab the right one here. You're talking about this one. Correct? Yes, 7. Cool. I'll finish over that. And like I said, it will be shipped in a box. So I think you bought a couple from me, and I think we shipped them in the box to you last time as well. So, all right. Yep. Okay, let me write that down. Put your name on it because I don't have it on my list. I kind of just pulled it out of the box behind me. Carolyn. And I'll put your other stuff. Cool. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, 9:30 already. Wow. The evening's gone by. Okay. So that's the necklace and earring set I showed earlier. You said you were interested in jewelry and stuff. So, and they're already done. So just to throw that out there. All right. Okay. I'm going to wrap it up pretty soon here. Let me see. I think she gave me a couple more pieces here to show. Okay, this is, I'm just going to throw this out there. These are some cute little Disney earrings. Yeah, this package is marked 6. I'm just going to say buy it now. $4. Let me write the sold in here for you, Carolyn, just so I have it on record. Okay. These are just from, I think they came from Claire's. Disney Minnie Mouse hyperallergenic 3 pairs of earrings. They have Mickey and Minnie, and then just these ruby colored ones on the bottom. Let's see, for children, out of Claire's. It says 3+, ages 3+. Anybody interested in just those? I don't know if these are vintage or not. I don't think so. But they are copyrighted Disney. They are Disney approved, I should say. In the back. But anyway, that was one of my last things, I think. Unless there's some interest in power tools. So I have 2 Ryobi power tools, an orbital jigsaw, and a handheld router. Both battery powered. I don't have the batteries, just the tool. So let me make a note here, Carolyn. Write it down so I don't forget you. Okay. And we'll show one more thing, and then I'm going to call it a night. Where was I? I know I'm forgetting something. Oh, yes. Okay. I have. Okay, move past. Yeah, I know. Ron Crow for the tools. They'll probably just end up on eBay. Okay, I do have this really pretty Japanese. It's called a Jinju jar. And actually, I have 4 pieces. The Jinju jar, a vase, and a mini jar, and 2 vases and a mini jar that are this pattern. I'm only putting this one particular piece up right at the moment. But if there's interest in all of them, I'm just showing this as a teaser, I guess you want to call it. It's what they call it. It's vintage. It's called Katani, I believe, is the designer or the company. I'm not sure which. Jinju jar. It's cobalt blue, hand painted, and it's in really, really, really good condition. You can see the name on the bottom. If I do not. It says made in Japan. I do not read Japanese. I should ask my grandson. He used to know. He took Japanese for 4 years. Maybe he can read that. I don't know. Anyway, but it's a peacock theme on it, and I actually have a really tall vase of the same thing that I've tried to sell in the past. Same color, same pattern, but it's very pretty. I wasn't really sure what to ask for, to be honest. I did look it up. The prices are all over the place depending on where you look. Oh, you will? Okay, Tammy, sure. Thank you. Oh, let me put that down. Let me go pull that out of the box. I'll double check with you before I mark it. You wanted the multicolored one, this one here, I'm going to assume. So, great. I mean, put your name on that, Tammy. And like I said, Tammy, if you could email me your information if you haven't already. And I was more than happy to say hi to your mom, by the way. That was very nice. Anytime I can do that. Okay, got your name on that, Tammy. Okay, so you're interested in. Okay, fine. I'll look for it. No, don't worry. I trust you. You'll send it. Okay. Oh yeah, let me write it down on my list. Cool. Okay. Where was I? Okay. So, sorry, Caroline. Yeah. So you're interested. Okay. Let me show you the other pieces I have, and maybe we'll just do. If you want all of them or part of them, I'm okay with only selling pieces if you only want some of the pieces. So here's the one small piece here, another small jar there, and this really interestingly shaped vase here. You can see that let me move my camera so up a little higher so you can see it better. You can see that this is a skinny vase. Not this one doesn't mark, but it's a very similar design. This one is not marked either. Again, very similar design to this. And this one is got a sticker on it that got damaged, it looks like. But again, all in very, very good condition. Actually, this one's it has some dried, some kind of potpourri in there that they stored in there. And these two are very clean. Again, I before I even think about taking anything like this, I run my hands all over it, and the only thing that's on right now is a little bit of sticker residue, but that's about it. I would entertain. Oh boy. You're welcome, Timmy. I'm on board and happy to talk to people. I'm a very talkative person. I am not a shy person. Drives my wife crazy. I'm sitting there in the waiting room when I get my truck serviced and just start talking to complete strangers. They don't seem to mind. Think they're bored, so as long as they're not on their phone, I don't interrupt them. They're sitting there texting away. But anyway, yeah. So, oh boy. Let me think about this for a second, Tim. Carolyn. I'm trying to think here. Give me a second. I am seeing similar pieces going for. I don't like to talk money. What I'm seeing the comp for. Let me try and give you a good deal. Let's think here. I'm thinking $24, like $6 a piece. That gives you lots and lots of room, I think, to make if you're gonna resell these. And if it sounds like a fair price to you, it's okay with me. I know there's a lot of room. I just comped one of the pieces out of curiosity, and there's a lot of room in there for you, even with shipping. And I will pack these really, really well. Although they seem pretty sturdy, but even so, I wouldn't take any chances. There'll be a lot of bubble wrap and peanuts. So what do you think? Let me know. Do you think $24 is a fair price to start these at? I don't know if Tammy's going to be interested in them as well. But if you're saying yes, that sounds fair. Okay. I will consider that sold. Let's see. Let's put it in the chat here just to be fair here. Okay. Okay. Thanks, Carolyn. Let me get you written up on my piece of paper. I'll throw that into the stuff that we'll hold for you until next week. Oh, yeah. That, Carolyn. Alrighty. Thanks, Carolyn. I appreciate that. Okay. I think that's pretty much. Other than a couple of other, unless there's some interesting Avon pieces, I have a few more. But and we showed the purses. Oh, unless you're into smart Wi-Fi stuff, I came across a whole bunch of Wi-Fi controlled light bulbs. So, and I have also what was the other thing? Oh yeah, the Avon stuff, and I had a couple of vintage, another set of vintage salt and pepper shakers that I didn't put up tonight. But they're sitting there. They're made in Portugal by a Royal Worcester company. So I think that was it. I will have to say yes. That's everything I had on my list tonight. And actually, I was only planning on going a couple hours. And I've gone over 2.5. So I think I've done pretty well. And I appreciate all the purchases tonight. And like I said, I will be back again next Thursday, Lord willing, and possibly Monday afternoon. I'm thinking, like what Tammy said, possibly late afternoon, like 2 to 4 kind of time frame. Trying to catch some of the folks on West Coast. In central time zones, not too early in the morning. So, and Cassandra, who's out in Hawaii. So, anyway, thank you all for your purchases, and thanks for your attention in the chat, and all the interesting information that were there. And hope everybody has a great weekend. We're going to have a nice weekend here in Vermont. So, and again, my email is there. If you have anything you want me to bring in the future, I have other things I don't show, like comic books and vinyl albums, and I have a ton of ceramics and dishes and vintage dishes, that kind of stuff. Oh my. I even have some watches and things like that. And I don't know. Toys. I have a bunch of toys. I don't show a lot of toys, but I do have toys. I've got McDonald's and Burger King toys, brand new in the package, all that kind of stuff. So if the stuff you collect or are interested in particular, I am more than happy to do that. Let me switch cameras here so I can talk to you in person. Anyway, so yeah, thank you again, everybody, and have a great evening. Like I said, I'm going to be spending the next few days rearranging this room so I can walk around again without tripping over something. So, and I've got a lot of glassware that I have got to package away safely. So, again, good night.